Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, and I was just scrolling through my YouTube comments and a question came through, a comment question from Malik, and he said that he's tall. I'm paraphrasing now because I'm not around my computer, but he's tall, skinny, trouble gaining weight, typical ectomorph, and he wanted to know the best protein supplement for gaining weight. Now, I thought this was an interesting question because it's a common thing. A lot of people think, well, maybe there's one supplement that's better than the other. Maybe there's one magic protein powder out there that's going to help me gain muscle more than the next. And of course, the supplement advertisers who are marketing their products would certainly love you to believe so. Believe that, of course, their product is the one that's going to help you gain the muscle. But the fact of the matter is, protein is protein. Most of the manufacturers out there are buying the same raw materials, packaging it up as their own, adding their flavors and whatever else to it, and voila, they have their protein supplement. So a batch of protein from company A is not really going to be that much different from what company B sells versus company C, whatever. It's pretty much the same type of stuff. Now, the additives that they put in could vary, and whether it's a whey isolate versus a whey concentrate versus whatever. It could have some small variations like that, but ultimately, protein is protein. It's not going to make a big deal either way. What is going to make a deal for gaining muscle, gaining muscular body weight, is your overall nutrition, not the protein supplement you use. It doesn't matter. It is your overall nutrition and whether or not you're in a caloric surplus for growth. That is what's going to matter the most. So, even if you're tall and skinny and you have trouble gaining weight, if you follow the principles of proper nutrition, meaning that you are consistently in a caloric surplus, eating more calories than you burn, then it's inevitable that over time you will get bigger. You will gain weight. Combine that with hard, progressive weight training in the gym, most of that will be muscular body weight. So, it's not rocket science here. It's pretty simple. Now, a little strategy that I want to share with Malik, who's having some trouble here with gaining weight, and anybody who's having trouble gaining weight, is a tip that I used to use when I was a teenager trying to pack on size. And something in my eye. Shit. Anyway, I think I got that. We're good. A tip that I used to use when I was a teenager struggling to gain weight is I would mix up a protein shake and I would pour in a couple tablespoonfuls of safflower oil. And I actually read about this in one of Arnold's books. I'm not sure if it was the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding or one of his mini books or articles or whatever. He's got a lot of stuff published, even though I know the encyclopedia is probably the most famous. But this was a strategy that he used to use, pouring safflower oil. And safflower oil is basically just a healthy vegetable oil. And it's a great way to add extra calories without a lot of volume. Because that's one of the problems with hard gainers and ectomorphs in general, is you can't eat enough food to grow. You find it very uncomfortable. You only have a limited appetite, but the cool thing about having oil is it's very calorie dense, very small volume. So if you mix a couple spoonfuls of safflower oil, which is a very bland tasting oil, you won't even notice it. You mix a couple spoonfuls of that in with your protein shake. Now you've just bumped up the calorie content of that shake by a couple hundred calories, give or take. Depending on how much oil you actually add, but approximately a couple hundred calories, and you don't even notice it. So let's just say over the course of the day, you have 3 shakes. That's an easy way for to increase your calorie and protein consumption, is to say have 3 solid food meals, have a shake in between each one of those meals, and then if you put in a couple tablespoons of oil in with each of those shakes, now you just increased your calorie consumption by, say, 600 plus calories a day with no extra food volume in your belly. So it's not going to stretch your stomach. It's not going to, make you feel bloated or full or whatever. But again, you're getting those calories in your system. And 600 calories a day over and above your maintenance could be enough for you to pack on muscular body weight. I mean, that could very easily be enough to put you in that caloric surplus that you need to grow bigger and stronger. So give this tip a try. I mean, I did it myself when I was struggling to pack on weight, and it definitely did help. And it's an easy way to add calories to your diet without adding food volume and without having to eat any more food or anything like that. Just add a couple tablespoons of safflower oil to your protein shakes. Now, you could use other oil if you want, but again, the thing I like about this one, it's very bland tasting, it's healthy, it's an unsaturated fat, and again, Arnold did it. If Arnold did it and it worked for him, by God, it might work for you too. So give that a try. Hopefully this helps some skinny hard gainers out there pack on some muscle, and stay tuned for my next video coming soon. Take care. Over and out.